Can you survive 10 days in Vietnam with zero Vietnamese? I tried. And here's exactly how you can too. Imagine landing in Ho Chi Minh City, your senses assaulted by the sounds of scooters, the scent of street food, and the swirl of conversation in a language that feels completely opaque. Maybe you're anxious, maybe you're excited, but you're definitely wondering, how will I get by? Let's dive into the ultimate survival guide for travelers who, like me, started their Vietnam adventure knowing nothing beyond pho. First, let's talk about language basics. You don't have to become fluent overnight, but dedicating 10 minutes to learn a handful of phrases can transform your trip. At the top of the list, Jin Chao for hello, pronounced Xin Chao. Next, Kamon, thank you, which sounds a bit like Gam Un. Need to ask for the price? Bao Nu Tien? Sai? Bao Nu Tien? If you get lost, Toi Bai Lac, Toi Bi Lac, will let someone know you're off track. And always have Sav Kung. No and ko, yes, in your pocket, pronounced calm and ka. Most locals will appreciate your efforts, even if your accent is questionable. Point to what you're talking about and smile. It goes a long way. But let's be real. Sometimes your tongue just won't cooperate, or the words vanish from your brain at the worst possible moment. This is where translation apps become your best friends. Google Translate is the classic pick, thanks to its voice, handwriting, and photo translation tools. Just snap a pic of a sign or a menu, and you're good to go. Put the language pack on your device so you can use it offline. Because Wi-Fi on the go isn't always a guarantee. Another handy option is Microsoft Translator. It's clean, simple, and will rapidly convert short phrases. For restaurant menus, Weigo is helpful, while iTranslate Voice lets you speak English, record, then instantly play out loud in Vietnamese. And if you're in a jam, turn to local social media like Zalo or Facebook Messenger, which many Vietnamese people use. You can auto-translate texts and quickly swap simple questions. Apps can only get you so far, though. The universal language, body language, often delivers faster results. When communicating with locals, smile. It's disarming and inviting. Need to buy something? Hold up the number of fingers to indicate quantity or price. If you want to ask a street vendor for food, don't be shy. Walk up, point at what looks tasty, and mime eating. Want to get directions? Walk up to someone with your phone or a map and make a puzzled face, then point to your intended destination. People are often eager to help, especially when you make an effort with gestures. A classic tip. Keep a few photos of your hotel or key places so you can show them if you get turned around. Let's talk taxis and transportation. Potentially daunting, but completely doable. Most cab drivers won't speak English, but ride-hailing apps save the day. Grab is Southeast Asia's Uber, and the interface is entirely in English. Just plug in your pickup and drop-off, track the driver, and pay in cash or by card. When you catch a cab off the street, show the address on your phone, on paper, or on your hotel business card. Avoid the wordy explanations and let the location do the talking. Be sure to confirm the fare before you start, and if something feels off, find another ride. Reputable taxi companies like My Linh or Vinasun are your safest bets. For public buses, prepare by grabbing a translation of your destination and bus numbers. You'll often find basic English on key city center routes, but outside major cities, stick to visual aids. Ordering food, meanwhile, is a rite of passage. Most eateries, especially street stalls and markets, rely on pointing and smiling. Scan the display for dishes you recognize or want to try, then gesture enthusiastically. Many places display photos of their meals, making menu choices easy. For things with no photos, keep your translation app handy or use simple phrases. Mot Kai Nai. Mot Kai Nai means one of these. Don't let fear hold you back. Vietnamese cuisine is amazing, and locals usually love sharing their favorites. If you have dietary restrictions, hong thit, no meat, or hong ka, no fish, can be lifesavers. For vegetarians, che, pronounced chai, is your magic word. Emergencies are always stressful, but the key is composure. If you need police, dial 113. A helpful phrase is Toi Kanjipdo, Toi Kanzupdo. I need help. For medical help, Ben Vien for hospital and Boxi for doctor are crucial words to know. If you find yourself lost, seek out a shopkeeper, hotel concierge, or younger person. Students often have basic English, and use your translation app or show them your hotel address. Consider memorizing or writing down your accommodation's name and address in both English and Vietnamese. And if you're really stuck, head to a tourist information center or larger hotel, where English speakers are more likely to be found. A huge part of the adventure is seeing how locals react to your linguistic stumbles. In my experience, Vietnamese people are gracious and patient with foreigners making an effort. Sometimes, my attempts at speaking Vietnamese drew polite giggles or earned enthusiastic corrections, usually with a thumbs up of encouragement. Children especially find it hilarious. Don't be surprised if you end up with a cheer squad the next time you order banh mi with an especially funny accent. And if you mix up your tones and accidentally say something entirely bizarre, expect understanding smiles and maybe a funny story told around the dinner table later. The takeaway? You don't need to speak Vietnamese fluently to have an amazing trip through this vibrant country. But respecting the local culture and showing curiosity will always open doors. Take 10 minutes to learn the basics, arm yourself with a couple of handy apps, and above all, radiate patience and positivity. Whether you're bartering in a market, crossing the street, or ordering that next bowl of noodles, communication is about connection, not perfection. If all this has inspired you to dive in deeper, like this video, and let me know if you want a lightning-fast Vietnamese in 5 minutes crash course. The beauty of travel isn't just in the places you see, but in the people you meet. So go ahead, make some mistakes, laugh it off, and remember, a smile is the best phrasebook you'll ever carry.